And welcome to the Modern Meltdown 5-minute review. We're back here with our friends at Impact Comics, and I'm here to review the Fantastic Four film. Now, you may be wondering why Jace is here and Tommy isn't. Well, for the simple fact that Tommy knows too much. And we're going to be talking about a comic book movie, so we might as well have a comic book expert here to talk about it. Chase, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm reading a Fantastic Four comic.
This movie has nothing to do with the Fantastic Four. This Fantastic Four film that we're about to review has nothing to do with that. Put that down. Right. Put that over there.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
Shocking. Alright guys, start the clock. Okay, so the Fantastic Four begins with a child, Reed Richards and Ben Grimm. Richards is a boy genius, and he stumbled upon this way to teleport matter. Doesn't know where it's teleporting it to, just knows it's going somewhere. These two have a little cool kid adventure, and they nearly blow up the city, and it's fun, and yay.
Kids.
Blowing up the city. Then we go, of course, to the teenage years.
Yeah, look, the teenage years, gotta say, not as interesting as the kid years, but look, they get to that teenagedom. They're still trying to work on this teleportation device. They end up taking it to a high school science fair.
Yep, a high school science fair. Not MIT, not the government, not anything. It's a high school science fair. They are transporting matter at a high school.
But this is where they meet Franklin Storm and his daughter Sue.
Yep. And, okay, so basically they put this teleportation device together. They teleport to the negative zone or zero planet or some MacGuffin. And what happens is they go onto the planet, they touch some green shit.
There's a lot of touching green shit.
And then powers.
Powers.
That's it. And powers happen.
It's a bit sudden that way.
But I mean, we're gonna talk about how crap this movie is. But before we completely pull it to pieces, let's talk about some of the better elements.
Okay.
The acting was not bad.
The acting was great. I did not have a problem with the acting.
Yeah. We've got Jamie Bell, Miles Teller, Kate Mara,
Michael B. Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah.
They're doing the best they can with shit. That's pretty much the best way to sum this up. They're doing the best they can with a really, really terrible script.
Yeah.
Some of the design elements were cool though. I mean,
the effects were great at some point.
The planet looked alright.
Yeah.
The thing in some shots looked okay.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't wear pants, but...
Yeah, no pants.
Couldn't
put any pants on. And see that, but it's also the problem with the thing is some shots seem so cobbled together from 15 different CGI companies that some look great, some look terrible, and it just takes you completely out of the film. So that's kind of the good stuff, which isn't much, but
it's there. It's still there.
We have to talk about the structure of this film, which is just fundamentally broken.
Yeah, look, it is a bit that way, unfortunately. The first two acts, so there's the kid years, there's the leading up into the adulthood. The adulthood is where it sort of falls apart. And in particular, the ending, the end act of this movie, it should take up about a third, the last third of this movie. It doesn't do that.
Yeah, so basically Structure 101 means that you have beginning, middle, and end, and they're all should be pretty much equal.
Yeah.
So we basically have a beginning, a middle, and then 10 minutes of nothing.
Yeah.
That's how they end the film. It's such a rubbish way to end the movie.
Yeah.
And the best way I can describe it is going out on a really bad date. Lots of build-up. You get home and there's some foreplay, and then there's like a minute of climax. Sucks. Alright? Just sucks. It's a bad date, and that's what this movie is. It is a bad date.
Guess it depends on your standards, yeah.
Yeah, really bad. So, after we go through all of that, the structure is terrible. This movie was made as a soulless cash grab. It's so that Fox can hold on to the rights to their movie. Yeah. They don't want to give it back to Marvel. It is just designed to take your money. I cannot stress enough, do not see this movie. Do not endorse it. Do not buy it. Do not rent it. If you have to see it, wait till it comes onto a streaming service, or get it by some other means.
Yeah, if you end up touching the DVD case for it, go get some antibacterial wipes.
Yeah, do not pay for this film. That's pretty much all I got. What do you? How do you want to wrap this up?
Yeah, look, it was a non-event of a movie. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen.
It's not very fantastic.
No, it wasn't at all. And I think, do you know what? That's one of the main problems. They labelled this movie, the very title of this movie is Fantastic Four. There wasn't anything fantastic about it. Should have just called it Four.
That's it. Tommy, are we done with this?
Yeah, what's the time?
You still have 30 seconds left. Idiots.
Well, yeah.
So what movies are you going to see? Can you...
No, you're on your own.
Yeah.
No.
We're going to see some better movies later on in the year, and Fantastic Four comics are good, and you can get them at Impact Comics. Some stuff happens in the books.
Yeah. The books of this, great.
Yeah.
Movie, not so much.
It's... How many seconds now?
5.
Just like the movie, this review will not end.
So much better.